Salutations YouTube, I've been doing a little bit of my research, and from the last video I would like to make this point. I am right. For years upon years, countries have been fighting other countries just to take resources out of the country until there's no resources left, causing the country that they have affected to become literally living in poverty. We went to Afghanistan, we took their only supply of oil as soon as it got found in 1970s, and you know what happened? They started killing each other, having wars because they needed the oil. We took it. Even though we can use multiple different other power sources because we're one of the biggest fucking manufacturing literally countries in the world. Why are we doing this? Well, I'll tell you why. Collard greens. Just as long as you have a little bit of money in your wallet, I guess the life is alright. When in reality, that little money in your wallet comes from cutting down trees. You know, after the tree gets cut down, it gets printed into this little slip of wood, and you know, this little slip of wood gets a print on it, and that little dollar bill, you wanna know what's funny about a dollar bill? To the rich people, a dollar bill is more than all of our lives combined. A single fucking dollar. No. No. History has repeated so many times, I feel like we should know this by now. And because we know this, the only action that's going to be able to happen is if every civilian around the entire planet decides collectively that we're done with this shit and we're going to retaliate and overthrow every government system on this entire planet. We're going to start off peacefully, but if they start trying to protest by like pepperballing us and shit like that by using their cops because they're too much of a pussy to do it themselves, then we've got another case in our hands, and maybe we might have to start arming ourselves up. I do hypothesize another war coming around. It's imminent at this point. We can't block it from happening. I was kind of right about which countries are doing it. The last video about the Uyghur genocide that's going on in China, that's depressing. This video isn't going to make it to China. None of my videos relative towards it are, because it's going to be tarnishing its reputation. Guys, you did that to yourself by letting a communistic party leader become one of the main powers driving all of your money to just him in the military. Your military is only powerful, dude, because that's where your money is going, not to your people. Your people work every single day and are some of the smartest people on this planet, and you use them so that way you could build up something. Here's the issue. You manipulated a lot of them. They believe that you're actually doing good, or they're too scared to stand up against you because you keep fucking killing them whenever they do so. You're a pussy. You can't take somebody else's opinion saying that you possibly are bad. If you can't fucking hear that without trying to pick up a Glock, you're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. Putin, you too. If I'm a homosexual and if all it takes is me to walk in a room before you start picking up the 9, you're also a fucking pussy. Kim Jong-un, you're a pussy. I dare you guys to say something back to me because I guarantee you 1,000% it's not going to be smart enough to be able to, counter any of my points that I made. Especially since all of my points are proven time and time and time again. My hypotheses keep coming correct time and time and time again. It's so stupid. And you know what? I'll go back a couple years. Lupe Fiasco, one of my favorite artists, he created a song called Kick Push, is the first song that I ever heard of his, but I digress. He was making the same point that I am. Until we start realizing what we're doing to other countries, we're the fucking terrorists. I'll tell you how. We get mad that we have no resources when we can create solar panels and better windmills that don't kill animals and stuff like that, or, burn when they, run too much friction inside of the motor. We can modify those electronic systems, but we're worrying too much about oil. I get it. It's not an infinite resource. So let's stop using it, you fucking imbeciles. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'm running out of resources. Let's go to war and start stealing it. When no, that's never the fucking answer. Here's what you do. You try to get your top scientists to start researching new technology so that way we could advance humanity collectively instead of going to war every fucking time we need resources. The interplanetary wars that I'm hypothesizing about is going to be relative towards the same thing. One place is going to run out of resources and they're going to start trying to go to other planets to start exploding other fucking planets just because they want resources from it. Part of the reason why I'm not sharing any of the other knowledge that I have with anti-gravity technology is because humanity's not ready to hear it at all yet. I know my math works. That's way too cocky to say when I can't even show you because you guys don't even actually get the opportunity to know whether or not it's working. But I'm telling you right now, after 2.5 years of working on this project, I'm pretty much onto something. Even if the first project I'm going to build isn't 100% accurate, which I'm not expecting it to be, by the way, I've still got the ability of working with anti-gravity technology, but the government system is not going to let people like me prove that we can advance humanity because they need people like you, people that not the viewer that's watching this video. You're watching this video to get entertainment and also educated. So, but basically what's ending up happening is the government system wants us to fight. The more we fight, the less time we have to actually think about the bigger picture. Here's the bigger picture in the summary. Every political form, every government form, they talk to each other. They conversate with one another. They agree collectively to use their civilians as meat shields and opportunities to be able to act like, basically have us as slaves. Here's how. What do you do when you first wake up in the morning? You go to work. You get ready to go to work. One of the two. And it doesn't matter. If you're a kid, you're going to school, right? You're kind of forced to. You don't have an option. You have to make money. You have to go to your job. So what do you do when you come back home? You don't get your money as soon as you come back home. You know what you get? Your paycheck at the end of the week. Yeah, as if my entire week of work was worth the $500 at the end of the week. Yay. I'll tell you this right now. The society that I have written down on paper, it doesn't always work. But I'm working out ways, I'm trying to figure out ways around it that humanity can collectively agree with. And I'm finding some pretty good common barriers between everybody. The racist, the homophobic, the gays, the skin people of different races and ethnicities. We all want the same thing. We want to be free. We want to live our lives happy. We want to stop having people take advantage of us. We need free education, healthcare, water, electricity. Resources, in general, need to be free. In order for humanity to start advancing, we can't have countries be so divided with one another. Every opinion that you have, you need to keep in mind, is an opinion. Opinions are never often backed up by fact, and that is proven time and time and time again by even psychologists. This isn't just coming out of my ass. I promise you, I will be willing to sacrifice myself on the cross the same way fucking Jesus did if I can die for all of your sins and cause a difference in the world. But here's the issue. It's not going to. Jesus did it already. If he does exist, if God does exist, or if hell even exists, or if heaven even exists. It's already happened. And look at us now. We're going to other countries with our military that don't even know why they're going there in the first place, so that way they can kill innocent people without realizing that they're innocent because we're told not to question shit. You know why we're told not to question things? Because of these words. It'll be too hard to understand. No, it's not too hard to understand that our government systems just want to use us like slaves. YouTube's even doing it. Why do you think every time you click on one 4-minute video, you get 2 ads that are about 30 seconds long collectively? When every 3 seconds gets them more than enough money to be able to start paying collectively for what they need. How do I know that? Well, think about how many users use your website, Susan Wojcicki, or Wojcicki. A lot of fucking people. Most of the world with internet uses your goddamn website. So why are you being so greedy? It proves my point and other people's points so goddamn easily that you only care about the cash and not the educational content and not the content on this website in general. You have a bot that if my butt cheek showed for a goddamn second would delete my video off of the internet and tell me I can't post it unless it's rated R. So why aren't you using that same bot to stop misinformation from spreading? You can code it. You can write into the functions. I know you fucking can. I do coding. Open and closed sourced. I love the fuck out of it. I can't do it because I don't got a computer in my hands right now, so I don't have experience of actually typing in the codes. Well, that's kind of a lie. But point is, I know what I'm talking about. But just because of my age and who I am, people aren't going to fucking believe that for shit. And that's the same point that I made last video. But this video is coming less off of an emotional standpoint than the last one did. I felt genocidal last video because, god damn, it was video after video after video after video of racist cops being racist to people and then abusing innocent people, and then medical doctors being called out for abusing their, knowledge to be able to, get more money out of innocent people who don't know a lot about their body. Here's the thing. If education was free and education taught us about the right things, we wouldn't be in this situation at all. This situation would have ended 80 years ago, right after World War II started. That's not a lie. It would have. You want to know why? Because if all of our schools decided to teach people about scientifical backgrounds and anything relative towards science in the field specifically of psychology, neurology, biology, cosmology, astrology, shit like that, those 5 fucking fields that I just mentioned are some of the most important to evolve an entire sentient race. So where's the action being committed? I may not be Neil deGrasse Tyson. I may not be Bill Nye the Science Guy. I may not be anybody who's actually in the field of science, but all of my information is coming from people who are in the fields of science themselves and doing the research. That doesn't mean they won't lie, but I doubt Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye the Science Guy are going to lie when it comes down to the entire world about to go to war. The entire world is going to go to war. And it's going to be too late before you guys realize the decisions that you guys are making are actually illegitimate, useless, and fucking astronomically retarded, I guess, in other sense. Like, it's literally fucking mentally slow that America is calling itself the best country when we have gone around, tortured and killed innocent people for years. Most of our wars, yes, they have been fought for the right reason. I was going to be a military soldier. I was going to be an Abrams tanker. That's something I really wanted to do. But after I learned the politics behind the reason what the military is doing, and after I learned that the military is the reason why the Mujahideen are strapping bombs to little kids' chest, 50-kilogram bombs to little kids' chests, 100-kilogram, 200-kilogram bombs to little kids' chests, and you're going to blame them when we're the ones who gave them the equipment to do so in the first place? You're fucking idiots, Republicans. You guys are fucking morons. You are ignorant to your own opinion. You are ignorant to yourself, and only you, the wallet that you have in your fucking pocket, you are willing to sacrifice your entire family, the entire world, just for a fucking dollar bill. How stupid and pity. I'm gonna go back to my genocidal statement and say, if this is the survival state that I'm talking about, you people are going to get killed off regardless if I wanted you guys to or not. Because everybody in the world is going to start seeing how much you guys just want to use us. Use us. Not for any good reason either. Just so that way you can keep getting the collard greens. You know what's happening when you get that money? More trees get cut down. You know what happens when more trees get cut down? More gas in the sky. More gas on the atmosphere. More trash in the ocean. The more trash in the ocean, the less we pick it up, the more the ice caps start to melt. The ice caps start to melt, so guess what happens with the ice caps? You know, the giant icebergs? Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. Guess what's going to happen? Water level of the sea rises more than a couple of feet, by the way. Guess what's going to happen after that? Earthquake! Guess what's going to happen after that? Volcano! Guess what's going to happen after that? We're all going to fucking die because glass shards are basically what's going to be inside of our lungs. I'm sorry to wake you guys up to reality like this, but something needs to hit you in the face, and if it has to be a dick, it might as well be a dick. Because I'm kind of a dick. That was a joke. But seriously, though. The situation is so fucking retarded. Like, I can't even... I know the words that I'm using isn't necessarily the right words to get the situation, like, completely taken care of, which is why I think I'm not exactly the best presidential material, which is why I want you guys to tell me whether or not I'm actually capable of doing it, because I need an outside view, because the longer I believe I'm okay, the more crazy and crazy people like me would start to get. Well, that's if I wasn't accepting of that already. The Trumpists, they have an issue with being wrong. Anytime that they're wrong, they think that being wrong is what's going to cause you to go to hell, basically. They treat being wrong like a pedophile. Oh God, I'm wrong. Ah! No. Really? What the fuck are you doing? Really? That's your reaction to being told that you're wrong? Is, oh my God, no. You're wrong. You're a fucking idiot. You're a piece of shit imbecile. Shut the fuck up and listen. Do you not know what anybody in the opposite party is saying? Are you really putting your party and money ahead of the lives of so many fucking innocent people? I'm going to tell you right now, you Trumpists, specifically in the Republican Party, are the fucking imbeciles causing all the problems. 2.5 million dead. And you're telling me that you don't want to wear a fucking face mask? I can understand not wanting the vaccine. There's scientific reasons for that. But when it comes down to a mask, a fucking mask, you can breathe through your blanket, right? You can put your blanket over your face and not suffocate, right? It's the same fucking thing. And a blanket usually is even thicker. So shut the fuck up. Because goddamn, you guys are the definition of retards. If there is anybody retarded on this planet, the people who are actually mentally slow that I've met before are more intelligent than you guys. And you know what's funny? They're actually mentally slow, but that doesn't stop them from being able to become a genius. It's so stupid. Okay, my friend, there's a couple of friends that I have. I'm going to make up a name and call him Ryan, basically. Orion. And basically, this kid, he's part of the reason why I look at the world like the way I do now. Like, he physically couldn't even talk. He had some, physical deformities, and, every time he talked, it took him a while to actually say a full-on sentence. He was mentally slow, not just to the extent that it would take a second to process the information, but it was also that issue where he has physical disabilities. But this man is still smarter than most of the Republicans. How? He's even a Republican himself. God damn. Chris Hansen, you gotta do something about this. Cause, I'm kidding. Chris Hansen is not gonna do shit. Seriously though, what the fuck? How? How have I only been alive for 18 years, and most of the high schoolers that I see taking their lives are actually the intelligent people? Well, let me tell you how. Because they realize that they're never going to make a change, because the longer that they say shit, the more people start to think that they're crazy, despite the amount of evidence proving them right. Just because of their age, sexuality, religious beliefs, and their skin color. Really? Those 4 things are what's going to cause you guys to call me an idiot. You're fucking stupid, and you deserve to be off of this earth. You deserve to go to the moon. Because there's nothing on there for you anyway. Go. I fucking dare you. You're not going to survive even if you have the resources necessary to, because you guys never worked a day in your life. You guys never really did anything useful. You guys don't even understand shit about science, so I bet you if anything happened in your fucking rocket ship during the trip to the moon, you're going to end up exploding because you guys are going to be putting oxygen in the goddamn fire. Why are you fueling the fire? It's not logical. You don't fight fire with fire, you fight fire with intelligence. Siberia is burning. You know what we should do? Dig out a 1.5 mile trench, put some of the non-burnt materials into the front side of the trench, and fill up the other side of the trench, and literally cover it with water and foam. Yeah, it's going to cost money, but do we really need to use money when the world is in danger? No! So why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? The world is in danger and you guys care way too much about the money. Stop using money. Why is money the reason why you guys don't want to fucking save the planet? Oh my god, humanity is retarded. Humanity is going to be the reason why I burn. I really do agree with the Star Talk episode that I saw, where the reason why all of humanity is going to die because of our difference in religions and opinions and with sexualities and beliefs and shit like that, and the fact that nobody can handle each other when it comes down to those things. But why? It's the literal most basic of the basic shit that literally does not matter whatsoever. Racist people, homophobes, you guys can get the fuck out of this world, because you guys are going to be the reason why we're all going to burn. It's sad. It is sad, but it's the truth. Nobody likes to hear the truth, but we're going to have to hear it at some point. I guess, in the long run, if there's a thing that I say I'd have to learn, if there's a thing that I could say that I learned as of recently, it's that humanity's fucked. I don't think anything I say or anything that us collectively connected to this YouTube channel do is going to save the world. Unless this video gets literally mass spread. But here's the issue. People are going to ask me for evidence. Here's my issue. I'm using a phone to record. I can't show you evidence if I don't have a computer to type down. I don't have another device. I'm broke. I'm lucky I even have a phone. And it's not even my fault to the reason why I'm broke. My mom's got severe rib problems and shit like that. Spine problems too. Physical issues. But she's gonna have to be forced to go get another physical labor job just because of the simple fact that the government doesn't care that she's about to fucking fall over and die. Like, here's how the government sees it. Every argument we have is more time for us to start, like, it's more time wasted. Every argument we have is more time wasted. More time used up and less time for us to fix our issues, which is what they want. They want us to get Earth to the point where it's almost on fire completely, and the only people that are willing to live and exist are the rich people because they'll have the money to build themselves the rocket ships and get the fuck out of here. Stop letting the world revolve around money. Us people, us civilians, are the only ones who can stop it. Us civilians. Not the government system, not the gods, not the people inside of the government system. Us, civilians, working class, us poor people. We have to gather up together, every single one of us in the entire planet, to retaliate against our government systems, because that is the only way we're going to be able to save this world, is if we retaliate and force them to change, specifically away from oil, away from like natural gases and shit like that, so we can start using more reusable energy. We don't even need nuclear power plants anymore if we can have a large enough windmill farm that powers enough energy along with solar panels to be able to actually, have something effective for once. But here's the issue. Our windmills haven't changed for years, and they keep lighting on fire and breaking and shit. Where's the structural integrity? Where's our architects working on these damn things? There's not. We don't care to evolve. We care about money. We care about ourselves. Kind of low-key, the reason why I'm so tempted on taking my life as of recently. Nothing's changing. Even if I have the knowledge to change it, nobody's going to listen to me. Until all of us collectively decide to start sharing each other's messages and talking to each other and becoming a loud enough source of information that everybody will become hard to ignore. This situation will become hard to ignore. But that's all I've really got to say about the situation right now. Another video is going to be coming up soon, probably relative towards a video game. Not exactly sure which one yet. But hope if you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. May you find peace in the domain. Deuces. Hang Donald Trump! Don't hang Trump! We need to hang Trump! Lock him up! Lock him up! I'm confused now.